Hello, Sarah. Nice to meet you. I'm Noma. Hello.
Hi, it's nice to meet you too. How are you doing?
I'm not doing too badly. I'm in a dark room right now. You're coming towards the end of the day. Has it been sunny? Are you in London?
Yes, I am in London. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
lovely. It's holding.
I
Is it
would.
going to be Indian summer?
It's grey as expected, grey and miserable.
I'm sorry. I'm going to enjoy this dark room in the middle of Manhattan. It's fine.
I'm sure it's really sunny out there.
It is. It's lovely. Okay, but it's beautiful.
Oh, jealous,
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
jealous.
sorry.
I just wanted to begin. This is such a fascinating character. I love her so much. What was it about Theodora that made you say, "Yes, I want to play this role"?
Mate, when you get a phone call from Ryan Murphy saying I've got a project coming up and I've got this character I'm thinking about to add to this story and I'd like you to play her and this is what she looks like, this is what she does, this is where she moves in the world. I was like, yes, please. But you didn't even have to tell me all that. It was just from the phone call and you go, when, how? Yes, we'll make it work. Yes, thank you, Mr. Murphy. That'd be lovely because I would like to experience your world. I would like to experience that. And then I get to meet Theodora and I love her. I think it's a life. That's what we do as actors. You go, I like this woman's life and it's not my life. And that's where you go, what my imagination goes, what could that life have been? And I like who she is.
Absolutely. I mean, from the moment she's on screen, I was like, I love her. I love her so much.
Thank
So
you.
what kind of research into private investigation did you do?
Not this one, not this end. So I would say, so when I did The Undoing, I did talk to lawyers for Haley Fitzgerald, and that was fascinating. For this one, because she's kind of an outsider, so she's that Dean is introduced to her via the police, who's saying, look, we can't afford this, but there's this human who can help you if you need, but you haven't got the funds for us. So you kind of go, there's a whole world there. So with this one, with the script as it was coming, you kind of go, I love it because she's doing that wonderful classic detective. Let me tell you what information I have found out
Mm.
because you asked me, and I love all that. And then I know the way it's been cut. There's going to be, I mean, the script was how it's going to be cut. I'm really looking forward to seeing it all because it's about storytelling. She's your narrator, stroke storyteller, stroke guide in a sense. For me, that's how I saw it in terms of being an investigator. But I didn't meet any private investigators or anything because you kind of go, well, look at the way she looks. No one looks like her for a start in the world of private investigating. I'm curious how she would do it, but I love that this is a possibility of a human being that could exist.
Yeah, absolutely. You bring on my next question because I love her style. I think her style is great. Like I was obsessed with the orange gloves that she wears when she meets Dean. Like I
Oh,
was like, I want them.
I love that you clocked it. I love that you clocked it because they are marvelous. But the glove thing is gorgeous. And that was Orion with Lou, the costume designer. And Reader's like, they had that conversation when I was like, yes, please, 2 gloves. And you kind of go, yeah, private detective. That kind of makes sense as well. You're kind of moving in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
absolutely. As a British actor working on an American show playing a British character, what are the familiarities and similarities that you found between American and British neighborhoods?
It's so different. I don't know, but look, people are people are people. That's what makes neighborhoods. That is absolutely what makes neighborhoods. And I've at the moment I'm currently living in a neighborhood in Brooklyn while I'm here, and it's lovely because it is neighborly and a neighborhood, but it's about houses, and it's also about the what's that thing? The social architecture of an area makes places communal, keeps people separate. I'm always fascinated by how movements of people in different areas are. But in terms of like, so I'm kind of answering different versions of your question, but being a British actor doing this character, I'm like, thank goodness you want me to play British and be a private eye in America. Great. So that means she's been here for a very long time. This is her history, but she's held on to this voice because, it made sense for me. And this is her world. And so you've got a kind of quirky character coming in, which I really love. But she's an outsider because always by dint of me walking into a room, there's because of my color, you go, okay. And then said she comes into this world of Dean's and you go, that's going to be an interesting, for me, this is what I think, because you go, I'm working with the Brannocks, but there is an observation of this world that he's in. I'm like, this is a different world. But I think anyone could feel that anyway. I don't think it has to be different from different places. I'm sorry, Sarah. I've gone around the houses with that answer. Good luck. Try to extrapolate something out of
That's
that.
such a beautiful answer. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for talking with me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of
Thanks,
your day
lovely.
in sunny Manhattan.
Love. Blessings to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!